Hi ladies and gents, welcome to my channel. It's Zilla coming to you with a fantastic video series I will be doing, which will be in two parts. One is all about stamping. What stamping blocks you can use, what kind, any flat platform surface. I just use the lid of when I'm doing the small. So you don't need to go out and buy expensive blocks or wherever you may get them from. You can just use anything around your home. So the series is about stamping, what you can stamp on. This is actually handmade papers, and I just thought they would be perfect for stamps. You know, the particular stamps that I'm talking about is like the tickets, the admit one, even postage stamps. You know, the list goes on as far as you know, the different colours. You know, like even the blue. You know, if I can get a white ink and stamp a ticket on there. So there's an abundance of different colours, you know, in your browns. So I'll be doing a stamp process video on turning these into ticket stubs, even this large stamp. Now I did print it out for you, so I wouldn't bore you. I cut it into two because I just, small little stamp, I just stamped half and then did the half the second one. But just, and you know, I'm going to do an experiment with the coffee paste, you know, the very light, because I wanted to see how it printed out first. And you can see the writing, so it's clear, and I'm just using a cheap ink pad. So I'll vintage these up and come back and maybe cut that one in half for two little ticket stubs. That one probably just be a piece of ephemera. So that's the stamping, and I can tell you where I got my postage stamps. These are cut out of different sets, but I wanted them all handy for the next video, which is all about using the stamps on the homemade paper, even on ordinary paper, and you can vintage it up with the coffee or tea stain. The next series, part of the series, will be stamping on tea bags. Now, when I grabbed these out, I realised they were really, really dark, you know, and this is with the tea already made and it's just soaking. So I've emptied out a couple without soaking, and I'm going to try and do a tea dye or a coffee dye so they're not as dark, and then we'll be stamping on these. So that will be the second part of the series. The third part is, with the tea bags I'll be intending to make different colours. Now this is just a herbal infusion, and it's a berry one, wild berry. So I'm going to have a shot at seeing if I can colour these to a nice pinky colour, and I think that would look really nice with browns, stamps, vintage type tea bags. So that will be another series of, you know, even dyeing your laces and trims. So I'll give you various different types of fruits and vegetables that create and create beautiful colours. So that's another series. There'll be a series on stamping on material. Now I just happened to get this at a local thrift store. I don't know what it is, what it's meant to be. Maybe like used as bias binding. I don't know. But I just thought that would be good for stamping, and then you can add maybe ephemera and vintage pictures and make, what do they call those now? Those strip things. So, you know, and it's a decent width. Belly band, you can make a belly band, you know, tuck spot. So that will be stamping on that, and what type of stamps to use with something like this. And you can stamp on calico, cotton, Make sure you've got a permanent ink though when you're stamping, or a fixative to spray over it. Hairspray usually does the trick. Then I found these at a thrift store. If I'm talking too much, just comment down below. I've just got my voice back. I had a throat infection. Now these were at a thrift store. I think I got them for 50 cents, or they were thrown in with a bundle of things. It's Japanese tissue paper, and it is absolutely so delicate. So delicate. Really delicate. So it's going to be hard to see. But it's got all these like markings. You can see it better on that one there with them all underneath. And I just thought, you know, using that to cover up some playing cards and then stamping on that. So that's another episode of stamping. So even just your, and then from that particular episode we'll be using your whites. This will be another episode entirely on its own, because it can be, yeah. This one will be a long video because I will be doing the process video with it, where I just have a collection of stamps, and I'm going to collage the stamps on there and then create a, I don't have that napkin on me. It was a vintage napkin. It was creamy background with just all black stamps, vintage stamps all over it, butterflies, text, scripts. Yeah, I'll find it when I come to do this tutorial. Yeah, so that's another part of the series, is stamping on napkins. Then there'll be another series on just stamping on, as I did with this. Now you can already, you know, previously coffee dye that. I usually coffee dye or tea dye and then iron them flat, and then I stamp. And then, you know, if you're rough ripping the paper and the whatever you printed out, you've got that vintage look automatically. So that's another possibility. The next part of the series is making your own digital sheet, and we'll be starting off with 24 pieces of botanical, and I'll just give you a demonstration. I'm not quite sure how long this video has been running for, but I need to explain this in full detail. So see if you can come across, you know, books that you can fussy cut pictures out. There's some there where, oh no, that's right. So what we're aiming to do, it can be small leaves, ferns, is just position them. All the additional things that you need to do to this to really produce a good image is just put it on a Photoshop or Adobe print or something like that. Just do what we're aiming to do is just position, you know, several, you know, if you want to go a colour theme, yellow, you know, just put different pieces there. You can leave the name in if you want. I like that one. It's got to go in, so I'll find the small one. Okay, it's not a small one, but we can put that there. So that's just a demonstration of what, you know, you'll need for this particular exercise. So just cut them all out, and then when you've got your collection, take a photo if you want to keep the placement. Put them in a little baggie of some sort, and then what we're going to do is then get some old dictionary paper, some music sheets, some old ledger paper and do that as a background. And then there'll be another part where I explain what else we can actually add to it to do the collage, and then you're able to scan that and print it out and keep the originals. So, and then that way you've got an inspiration platform. You can hang it up, frame it, and then go from there and use that particular process to create various different ones, whether you're using mushrooms, flora, fauna, greenery, vintage pictures of old towns, you know, like scattered all over, and even maybe a particular, say, building, and you've got a story, a printed story, new story printed attached to it. You know, that'd be pretty an interesting part of the collage. So the list is endless at what you can actually put on your page. Now, when it comes to doing this, I will be videoing the process of how I use my mobile phone to take photos, you know, that I need quickly put onto the computer. And that way I can change the format, lighten it, enhance the background, because I'll be adding these individually in the process, so I can even move these around at a various stage. But that's with the photo editing software. You just want to keep it simple, plain, put it down, take a photograph, and then you're able to print that out. So till then, nothing else that I need to say. I just use cheap ink, and I don't think it smudges. No, that's dry now, so I wasn't quite sure whether it would smudge. So yeah, or use a fixative. Till then, take care, and thank you so much for watching. Bye for now.